How do we define a vision of a financial future? A world where value moves freely across borders, where money flows can be composed no different than a symphony. A world where paychecks are instant and immediate. A financial system built upon trust and loyalty for the next generation.
Our approach has always been to fundamentally question how value moves in all aspects of our global economy.
CYPRX was born in the Solana blockchain and strives to challenge the financial status quo. Why does it take 2 weeks to receive a paycheck? Why are the most vulnerable members of society subject to a disproportionate share of banking fees? How can we bring digital payments access and currency stability to the developing world? CYPRX is building a bridge that straddles the global payments ecosystem. CYPRX disrupted the world of crypto payment cards when it launched the CYPRX Instant Card in 2023. Through its investment subsidiary, Payroll Growth Partners, CYPRX now controls nearly $1 billion in annual payroll volume in fiat markets.
CYPRX had the foresight of establishing a strategic investment unit in the US to acquire payroll processors and introduce the next 100,000 users to the power of real-time payroll and the broader CYPRX ecosystem.
Payroll business requires a long-term view. We sought a partner who had a similar vision and found it with PGP and CYPRX.
When I look at a deal with PGP, we look for much more than just near-term financial gains.
CYPRX's WageLink product has democratized payroll in the USA, bringing working populations daily access to their earned wages and a diverse range of payout options.
Sam's vision of delivering a frictionless payroll experience, utilizing innovative next-gen technologies, is core to PGP's investment strategy.
On the tails of its acquisition of PayBridge and SPS Payroll, PGP is building unstoppable momentum in consolidating the US payroll industry under the CYPRX flag. Born as a protocol, CYPRX has used the bear market period to build a multifaceted business across payroll and micropayments, all underpinned by the industry-leading transaction power of the Nautilus chain and the ZBCN token.
Everything that they have done since we became partners has reinforced the fact that they really mean it.
It's not just about making a quick fix. It's about making an impact.
And it's not about how flashy the idea is. It's about how much it impacts people's lives.
So I don't know about you guys, but that was pretty freaking epic. Welcome back to another CYPRX video banger. In today's video breakdown, we're going to be diving into the CYPRX network. I'm going to be showing you guys a catalog of research that I've curated over the past consecutive couple of weeks and put together for you guys in an X thread that you all really enjoyed, going over that X thread in detail and showing you guys all the links to all of the articles that I found on the CYPRX network. Now, none of this is financial advice. I'm not telling you guys to go out there and invest in the ZBCN token or the CYPRX network. I'm simply just bringing to everyone's attention the research that I have done on the CYPRX network, and you all can take it from there and decide what it is that you want to do with that information, right? So let's jump into today's video breakdown. Now, the reason why any of this even started is because in the CYPRX private Discord, ahead of the curve, we have called out thousands of percentages across multiple different projects before they have seen significant price appreciation. And one of the most recent projects that our CYPRX researchers have brought to everybody's attention is the CYPRX network. Right now, as you guys can see, we are sitting at a 27% increase on the daily, currently trading at 0.001580. The total market cap for CYPRX has increased in the last 24 hours over 30%, with a trading volume of 44 million, which is a 164% increase. Now, if we head over to the charts just to show you guys, we always like to deliver timestamps. We don't like to say that we've done anything without showing physical proof, which is, again, why at the end of every single year, we catalog for our private community members all of the call outs that we made. This is our last year's catalog where we called out over 6,000% returns on certain digital asset projects before the moves actually played out. Now, this is obviously, of course, going to be one of our catalog callouts for 2025. As you can see here in the private CYPRX research tab, again, we're not telling our private community to go out and invest in this project. We're just annotating by combining fundamentals and technical analysis, both on the charts and in terms of what's going on in market conditions and what's happening via fundamental developments behind the scenes, giving our community a little tiny edge to be paying attention to certain things. Sunday, February 2nd, 2025, one of the lead CYPRX researchers shared the ZEBIC network. Again, not saying to go out and invest in it, but just annotating that we should be paying attention to the ZEBIC network and to start diving in. And then obviously, of course, cataloged a whole bunch of extensive research on the ZEBIC network, which, by the way, if you guys want access to our private CYPRX research, I'm talking about hundreds of hours of documented, detailistic research on utility-driven assets that never reaches the mainstream. Tap into our private CYPRX Discord. You guys can see that as of time of recording, over 69 new messages have been sent in this chat alone in the private CYPRX Discord on utility-driven projects. And all the research that one should go and embark on is right here in a centralized location in our private CYPRX Discord. All the research in terms of panel discussions, white papers, documents, fundamental partnerships, closed door meetings, everything that you can even think of is right here in the private CYPRX Discord, shared to you guys by our private CYPRX researchers. So since our private CYPRX researchers called this out publicly to our private community by just simply saying in the private research chat, ZEBIC network, and then drop the whole buttload of information on it, you can see that from that low on February 2nd, 2025, we have seen an over 114% increase. This is not the first time that our private CYPRX research team has called out hundreds, if not thousands of percentages in terms of price appreciation before the move actually plays out by paying attention to detail and paying attention to ongoing development. So I wanted to cover this project for you guys because I delivered to you all on February 15th a thread on this project. And so I just want to show you guys where I gathered all these resources from and break them down in detail. So the ZEBIC network research thread. Let's go over this and then let me share with you guys a couple of extra fundamentals on the backdrop of this as well, in addition to this thread. So ZEBIC, what is it? They are building a decentralized financial infrastructure where real-world value moves freely and seamlessly. Their goal is to give individual businesses and investors instant financial control while removing intermediaries. They offer real-time payments, on-chain payroll, and I'd personally say that they are classified in the DePIN or decentralized payment infrastructure niche in the digital asset landscape. Now, just taking a brief look at some of their partnerships before we dive into detail, this is their main homepage, and you can see right down here. One of the key aspects of this website that brought this project to my attention was some of the big names labeled in their partnership. You can see Solana, Circle, Stellar. If we continue, you can see Binance, Base, JP Morgan, Bank of America, Visa, and MasterCard, right? And then here is an official X post where they talk about some of these partnerships. ZEBIC has forged partnerships with the most important players in the payments arena, including Visa, MasterCard, Plaid, Assure, and JP Morgan. And you can see those listed right there on their X profile. So that was the first piece of this thread. The second piece, I say, real-world use cases. The ZEBIC ecosystem serves companies, merchants, and individuals by bridging the gap between traditional banking and blockchain via multi-chain technology. They have over 600 plus partnerships and clients. They have 355,000 unique users, and currently they deliver $1 billion plus in annual payroll volume. Here is a little video clip of the founder and co-founders of ZEBIC discussing and talking about what ZEBIC does.
So ZEBIC is a continuous streaming platform for payments. The problem that we're trying to solve is the biweekly, monthly payroll problem, where employers and payroll companies essentially take custody of workers' hard-earned wages for a period of weeks, and we're bringing that power back to the workers and letting them receive funds in real time for their work and reinvest and do whatever they want with the funds from their wallets.
Interesting. So, because I saw on your website you can get paid by the second, and I thought, and maybe I sound like an old fogey, why do I want to get paid by the second? Like, what is the advantage to that?
Yeah, I think the basic answer of that is time value of money, right? That's like the core thesis of the entire financial world. Someone who is getting paid in biweekly or monthly basis, and you compare that to someone who's getting paid in real time, imagine the yield that you are getting on this real-time basis compared to someone who's getting yield every 2 weeks or once a month.
Now, what he just said, getting yield every second of every single day on your hard-earned income, reminds me of something that Jenny Johnson said about earning yield every single hour on these yield-generating assets.
To validate the two parties, I know that when I trade with JP Morgan, that they're making sure that whoever's on the other side is going to pay me. They're standing in for that. If it settles automatically, you don't need that validation. So you have parties who are thinking about, what does atomic settlement mean to my business model? In our case, we built on the Stellar blockchain, our money market fund, where we have the record keeping, and we're the only ones who are actually running a public transactions on blockchain. There's others shadowing it. We're actually settling them on the chain. And so over time, as you can start to have people making payments leveraging this yield coin, then, and maybe you hold it for 5 hours. Shouldn't you get 5 hours worth of yield? Like that's a challenge. Like that's a big technical challenge, but actually blockchain makes that possible.
Keep in mind, Franklin Templeton has partnered with Stellar, and so has Zebic, which we'll get into in just 1 second. So I just found that vocabulary correlation very, very interesting. To continue on with this thread, number 3, we said here, the instant payroll revolution. Zebic Pay is the first tax-compliant real-time payroll processor where employees can get paid by the second in stablecoins like USDC and can use their earnings instantly. No more waiting for payday and no more banking delays. So this fundamental piece stemmed from Business Wire, and this is relatively recent from 2023, March 30th. Zebic, a pioneer in streaming finance, announced the launch of its new Zebic payment card in the participating countries. Zebic card users can now easily convert their cryptocurrency payroll and savings into everyday purchases and in fiat currencies. Zebic card is the world's first card connected to a real-time payment payroll engine, allowing those enrolled in Zebic Pay to spend their crypto pay as it's earned by the second. We are on a mission to bridge the gap between traditional financial systems and the world of cryptocurrency and allow businesses, employees, and consumers to transform how they are paid, how they buy products and services, and how they invest, said Sam T., the founder of Zebic, which was the gentleman that you just heard from sitting in on that interview. Our new payment card makes it easy and convenient for users to access and use their cryptocurrency pay and holdings in daily lives. So they are solving a real world problem, and they offer and deliver real world value and utility, which I really enjoy when I'm digging into a project or something that I want to invest in for the future. Number 4, back to this thread, Zebic's Instant Card. In 2023, Zebic disrupted crypto payment cards with their Instant Card, enabling real-time spending of on-chain assets. Users can spend crypto anywhere major cards are accepted, which is massive, instant on-chain to off-chain conversions, multi-chain and currency support, and it is a game changer for DeFi adoption. So real fast, I just wanted you guys to take a second and listen to a X space that they were on where they talked about this being the world's first card like this and giving this type of access that has ever existed. Just recently on February 17th, 2025, we'll get into this partnership, but they just posted seamlessly spend and use Ondo Finance's USDY across the entire Zebic ecosystem, including the Zebic Silver Card and Payroll Suite. Whether it be for everyday card transactions or payroll, USDY is fully integrated and ready to be spent. That's massive, and we'll get to that Ondo partnership here in just 1 second. But real fast, take a second and listen to them talk briefly about this instant card that Zebic offers.
Now, Kian, I know there's a lot of very exciting updates that we've not shared publicly about our card program, particularly around AI tools, as well as upgrades to our beloved Silver Card. Would you like to share more with the audience today?
Yes, welcome. And then also, Moment, thank you for the introduction and for giving us and your thought of where we're going. I 100% agree, and we at Zebek agree that the intersection between AI and crypto, we're just at the beginning. And as you pointed out, our Zebek AI, has been very much front and center in all of our products and powering our product suite to ensure security, compliance, and also seamless transactions. I mean, I think it was at the last Spaces time, and you mentioned that we had someone use the black card to buy a G-Wagon, and I mean, off-ramping and seamlessly just buying a G-Wagon with your Zebek black card, no issues, no questions asked. That is quite something to be proud of, and amazing. So for our silver card, though, which we've been developing for quite some time now, we have several upgrades. The first upgrade for the silver card is, and for you guys who maybe have not used it yet or aren't fully aware of the scope of the silver card, it's our product, which is basically no KYC. It takes about 20 or 30 seconds to set up, and you're good to go to spend your crypto wherever you like in over 140 countries, both in US dollars, also in euros, and we also launched Great British pounds. And we have added a new feature which we call instant purchase. So before you had to load the card, or you switched tokens, swap tokens, and then loaded the card. Now we have added a new feature which makes it even faster for you to purchase our silver cards. On top of that, we've also added a Telegram bot. So now you can create or load your silver cards without even leaving Telegram. That's something that we will be pushing in the next couple of days. It is very new, and also I think an industry first.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, certainly the first product out there that's integrated within Telegram, because our users were saying, look, we love the silver card. It's great for everyday spending, for small purchases, but we don't always want to go to the Zebek website to load it up. Rather, let's load it inside Telegram.
Exactly. And so we listened, and we are shipping that out in the next couple of days. Also, we have added to our products. We've launched staking end of last year. This has been very successful. We have changed a lot of the UI around our product suite, and we are now working on integrating everything. So we want to, and we are basically your partner. You can receive your payroll through us. You can basically earn, spend, stake, invest, and we are there across the board. And we are there to basically help you on your financial journey. And we are working on agents also to help you and guide you with investment strategies. These are things that are in the pipeline right now, but will be announced a little bit later on in the next couple of weeks and months to come. But just something to hint at where we are going. Yeah, I think this in a nutshell is most of the things that we have in stock for you in the next couple of weeks and months.
Well, I think, Kian, we haven't dropped really the big bomb here, but I think we should tease it today on the call. Obviously, the silver card is an incredibly popular no KYC card, and we have thousands of active users on it. Now, the one area of feedback that we have received from users is that they love the silver card, but they don't always want to create a new silver card every time they spend their 1,000 in stables. Well, pretty soon, as in the next week or so, we will be announcing a reloadable silver card. This will be the world's very first no KYC, no fee, reloadable crypto card. That means if you put 1,000 in stables on this card, you can go spend $1,000 in the real world. This has never existed before, and this is going to be a complete game changer.
So I just wanted you guys to hear him say that this is the world's first reloadable, no fee, no KYC crypto payment card. And they're launching this within the next consecutive couple of days. As of time of recording this, I actually don't know if they have released it. So maybe by the time you were listening to this recording, they have already released it. This is from an X space that they were on from February 5th, 2025. So this is all relatively new information, right? So I thought that was very interesting and that I bring that to everybody's attention. So that was number 4 on this thread, the Zebek Instant Card. Number 5, strategic partnerships expanding real-world assets and DeFi. Zebek has formed major collaborations to push real-world asset payments and blockchain finance to the next level. Some of their partnerships include Ondo Finance, Stellar, and Circle. So just to cover those real fast, you can see here, this was posted by BN Crypto on the 10th of May, 2024. Ondo Finance, a pioneer in decentralized finance in DeFi, has announced a strategic partnership with the Zebek Network, a platform specializing in tokenization of real-world assets. This collaboration aims to enhance real-time payroll payments using Zebek's advanced payment technology and Ondo's USDY stablecoin system, which you can see now, fast forward to today, has actually materialized and come into fruition, which just goes to show continued ongoing developments, right? I just showed you guys how that fundamental piece is from 2024. And then 8 hours ago, Zebic Network posted that now you have the ability to seamlessly spend and use Ondo Finance's USDY across the entire Zebic ecosystem, including the Zebic Silver Card and Payroll Suite, which just goes to show continued ongoing development. So I thought that that was extremely interesting, considering as well, if you have done research on Ondo Finance, it says right here, Ondo Finance operates within the evolving regulatory landscape of the cryptocurrency industry. The team is committed to compliance and has been proactive in addressing potential regulatory challenges. So to some degree, Ondo Finance has been in an attempt to become regulatory compliant. And they're partnering with this organization, Zebic Network. Put two and two together. That therefore means that to some degree, Ondo Finance sees that if they're attempting to be regulatory compliant, so is the Zebic Network. And I personally like to see that amongst the investments that I make. Now, here is the fundamental piece from Circle. This was an interview that took place with the founder of the Zebic Network. I just want to read a couple of different highlights, and it says here, Zebic is introducing a new form of streaming payments that are instantaneous and continuous. We're delivering a DeFi future where users do not have to go through multiple channels to carry out simple transactions. More importantly, our protocol was built with the vision to bring a twist to streaming. We've all heard of music streaming, but what about money streaming? How about employees getting salaries in real time, artists receiving royalties in real time, and consumers paying for a video subscription in real time? We're building Zebic to solve for these use cases. We've come a long way and have even expanded our vision to solving security issues for treasury management. Zebic is creating a new generation of payroll and payment solutions. Continuous settlement over the Solana blockchain means employees can receive their salary by the second. Companies create capital efficiency and use DeFi to maximize their capital, which are some of the most important problems we are solving. Zebic is creating a new generation of consumer behavior where everything happens in real time. That is massive. Okay, so there goes the connection with Circle. And then you can see here, Zebic Network posted in April 2024, they were thrilled to announce that they have received the Stellar Community Award as they formally announced their partnership with Stellar, enhancing cross-border remittances, functionality, and WageLink. Their modern Web2 payroll app is built on a blockchain backend and powered by Zebic's real-world asset payments and the Deepen infrastructure network. So that was number 5 for this X thread. To continue, Visa FinTech Fast Track. Zebic is the first Solana project to join Visa's FinTech Fast Track program. I'm not going to go into too much detail on this. You can see here is the fundamental piece from that. This is from January 5th, 2022, the first continuous and programmable cash stream protocol on the Solana blockchain announced Wednesday. It was joining the Visa FinTech Fast Track program, and you guys saw they do have Visa listed as a partner. So I thought that that was also very interesting to add to the overall thread. 3 more pieces to this thread. If you guys are enjoying this video breakdown, do me a favor, smash that thumbs up button and subscribe. Another reason why I'm doing this detailistic research myself is because going and conducting a search on YouTube around the Zebic network, there's nothing but a bunch of bullish Moonboy Hopium price predictions and a bunch of bullcrap technical analysis that, honest to God, gives no one that is looking for a detailistic breakdown of this project insights into the partnerships and the interconnected webs that Zebic Network is actually a part of. So I thought that I'd just do this for you guys myself. Zebic's Black Card and the UAE Real World Asset Inc. expansion. In a partnership with Real World Asset Inc., Zebic launched the Zebic Black Card, where you can spend crypto anywhere, instant conversion from crypto to fiat, low fees, and high security. Keep in mind, they have 2 different cards, the Black Card and the Silver Card. Now, I found this to be very interesting. You guys can see here, this was posted directly from Real World Asset Inc., where they talked about this, and it says, the custom Real World Asset debit card powered by the Zebic HQ is now available. This is back from February 5th, 2025, so it is relatively updated. What I find interesting about this is if you head over to the Real World Asset Inc. X profile and you click their homepage and you go over and you just do a little bit of research on this to back that whole, again, regulatory compliant ideology, they're partnering with Zebic. And right here on the Real World Asset Inc. website, it says, They have secured 6 regulated trading licenses in the UAE, enabling them to legally trade assets and acquire additional equity token licenses to expand their offerings. That is massive. Again, you have regulated entities like Ondo partnering with Zebic, regulated entities like Visa and MasterCard, JP Morgan, Bank of America, Stellar, all partnering with Zebic. And now you have this organization partnering with Zebic as well that has secured 6 regulated trading licenses in the UAE. So I thought that was another interesting piece to add to this overall thread and to bring to everybody's attention. Number 8 on this thread goes on to talk about Zebic and their AI connections, where recently Zebic mentioned partnerships with some of the most prominent AI-powered solutions and leading projects. They had recently hosted an X space with each of these organizations where they talked in detail about some of the innovations in their partnerships. I would highly suggest going and doing some research on some of these innovative AI projects because they are very interesting to say the least. I will save time and I won't cover that in today's video breakdown, maybe on a future video breakdown, but they are very, very interesting and have some massive developments undergoing right now as we speak. Number 9, money streaming and the future of payments. Zebic is a pioneer in programmable continuous cash streaming, and with Zebic, employees get paid in real time, artists can receive instant royalties, and consumers can pay per second for their services. If we come over to their website, you can see here that they offer this WageLink payroll app where it says, this is the first modern compliant payroll application with an advanced blockchain backend. WageLink introduces Web3 features like near zero costs, cross-border remittances, and USDC payroll, and it offers advanced payroll tools such as early pay access, budgeting, bill payments, and pay cards, all within a single unified application. You can get paid sooner, you can draw pay in USDC, and you can send money overseas seamlessly without friction and with low costs. That is so amazing. Then to continue this is the thread from Medium where it goes on to talk about how Zebic Network, through their native payroll app WageLink, harnesses the power to revolutionize the global remittance ecosystem. Another fundamental piece from IBS Intelligence went on to talk about how Zebic ventures into Japan, and it offers an opportunity for them to contribute to the country's already advanced financial infrastructure. Their continued focus on Asian markets position them to be able to quickly deploy comprehensive, flexible financial solutions to Japanese customers. The suite of Zebic services now available in Japan include the Zebic app and the Nautilus chain, which is ideal for streaming payments in real time, and Web3 payroll, which supports digital payments in USDC, ERC, and soon the Japanese native stablecoin JPYZ. They offer WageLink and their advanced payroll technology, and they also offer the Zebic Instant Card in Japan. So I thought that that was also all very interesting and something to add to this overall thread. The last portion of this thread, which I thought was one of the most interesting finds, was that Zebic has been mentioned in a Forbes article next to massive names like Ripple and Stellar. They are redefining payroll payments and financial infrastructure with instant tax compliant payroll, real-world asset tokenization and stablecoin integration, and partnerships with organizations like Visa, the Stellar Foundation, and Ondo Finance. In this article from Forbes, they were talking about FedNow, and if we scroll right down here, it mentions decentralized Web3 platforms like Ripple, Stellar, and Zebic are positioning to transform the payment space by addressing the limitations of traditional payment systems to combine technology and finance seamlessly, paving the way for a new era of frictionless payments. Web3 marks an ongoing systemic transformation enabled through digital finance. An estimated 80% of global financial leaders are aiming to use crypto for their businesses over the next 3 years or so, and delivering speed to sluggish payment markets is one of the key factors driving adoption in this space. That 110% caught my attention, considering how much extensive research the CYPRX YouTube has done on both Ripple and Stellar, and seeing them in the same sentence along with Zebic completely blew my mind in this Forbes article. Now, to end this video with some more recent developments that have just been recently announced, on February 16, 2025, Crypto Autos posted this, that they are taking crypto-powered car buying to the masses with their partners at Zebic. Crypto Auto Stadium ads will feature across AC Milan, Juventus, BVB, and Bayern Munich for the 25th season. They have 300 million plus televised global impressions and 30 million plus live fans in the stadium. This isn't just about ads. They're bringing real world assets to the mainstream through their partnership with Zebic. That is a massive announcement right there alone. Now, if you've never heard of Crypto Autos, they're disrupting the $4.1 trillion car industry with autos, which is bridging the Web 2 and Web 3 infrastructure in dual approaches in the global car marketplace, building a real-world asset platform to purchase vehicles with cryptocurrencies. Here is their website where you can see they say Crypto Auto is the world's first crypto automotive marketplace integrated with blockchain tech, and it is a secure automotive platform and a global concierge network that allows you to seamlessly purchase luxury cars. I had like 5 other fundamental pieces to cover for you guys today, but this video breakdown is almost going on an hour. So maybe I will incorporate that in a further or future video breakdown. If you guys enjoyed today's video, do me a favor, smash that thumbs up button and subscribe to the platform. It is free to do. It helps boost the algorithm and it helps push these detailistic research video breakdowns out to more like-minded individuals like yourselves. Keep in mind, I'm not telling you guys to go out there and invest in this project, nor am I endorsing it. I'm just showing you guys some of the very interesting information that sparked my interest in this project. I'm going to continue to keep an eye out on this project in the future as we will continue to see ongoing developments in the months and years to come. If you guys want access to any of the research that I just covered in today's video breakdown and so much more, come tap in with us in the CYPRX private Discord, where on a daily basis, I'm not even exaggerating, hundreds of fundamental documents are shared in the private CYPRX research in terms of upcoming fundamentals, panel discussions, closed door meetings, project developments happening behind the scenes that never reach the mainstream media. We would love to have you on the team. As always, none of this is financial advice. Many blessings to you guys. Be cognizant, be aware out there, and I will see you all in the next video breakdown.